Wait, no, 3 lines of defense?
So, first line defense. First line defense, we call barriers. So
Oh yeah, I knew this part.
So this is the first line. Here's some lines. It's called barriers. Because all it does is it's there to prevent things from getting in. Your best offense is a great defense. You know, think of it as like a castle. You have a big wall around, just to prevent things from getting in. So what are our barriers?
Oh, the first line is okay.
We got skin.
Are barriers like earwax?
Earwax.
Oh, that's I just got confused.
Vomiting.
Oh, so these are called barriers.
Mucus. Etc. Okay.
Tears.
Tears.
So we can get a point for everyone we put down.
Make sure you can list some. Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely make sure you can
We don't have to list all of them,
Not all, but
but it could help.
just list as many as you can.
Okay.
Yeah. You will
She
never,
memorizes everything.
you'll never, ever go wrong with putting too much information.
Yeah.
Okay, so does that make sense? What barriers do? The whole point of barriers is to prevent pathogen. What's a pathogen?
Bad things.
Bad things. Anything
Yeah.
bad. Viruses, bacteria, anything foreign to our body that's bad. Pathogen. Okay. So this is the prevent it. We want to just stop it. We don't even want to deal with it. Okay. Now we have our second line of defense. It's referred to as non-specific.
Wait. So. Sorry. The barriers is the digestive, vomiting, resident bacteria. All those are part of the
Barriers, yes.
Okay, got it.
Yes, yes. Okay, non-specific. Now there's 4 in particular that I want to go over with this. First one is fever. The reason these are called non-specific is because they don't target a particular pathogen or cell. They're there to kill anything bad. Fever, in fact, it's your body turning up the heat, trying to kill the cells that are bad that got in. And in fact,
But don't cells like heat?
and they like it to a point.
Okay, but if it's too much,
Because if you freeze things, oftentimes when they defrost,
they're still alive.
they're still alive.
Okay.
But if you heat things up to a certain point, it starts breaking things down, starts destroying cell parts, and they die. The thing is, fever doesn't specify, oh, I'm only going to kill the bad cells. Or I'm only going to kill this type of bad cell. Fever kills every cell.
Oh, is that why we're so tired and weak?
And yeah, and that's killing our own cells. It's not a good thing.
Oh.
Like, it makes sense. I mean, you feel really crummy, but it's because your body is like, I'm willing to sacrifice some of my own cells, killing some of my own cells, as long as I get rid of this bad stuff. The whole goal is get rid of that bad stuff, then I'm okay sacrificing some of my own cells.
Okay, so the bad cells do the bad cells make you sick, or is it just like the fever that's like?
The bad cells do make, when we define sick, it's the battle going on, our body fighting something. And so fever is caused by your own body. It's not caused by the pathogen. It's your body
reacting to the pathogen,
trying to kill it.
Oh.
And if it's the pathogen still sticking around for a long period of time, it's going to keep spiking up your fever. And once it gets to about the 104 range, that's when you want to stop it. Because that's when it's starting to kill like brain cells and other things. You're like, no, let's stop it and we'll fight this some other way. And so that's why you take medicines and stuff to reduce fever.
Interesting.
Okay, does that make sense with fever?
Mm-hmm.
Next one. What does this word mean?
Macrophage.
No, that's
big.
phalanges.
Big.
Big.
Macro.
Something.
Eater.
Oh yeah, I remember that. We already went over that, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Big eater. Okay, So macrophages are these
Phages.
big, what?
Oh, I was just repeating it
Oh,
because
no,
I
you're
said
fine.
phangies.
That's why I was
There's no
thinking
N.
of a
Big,
link.
I was
they're
thinking-
big, and they just eat anything foreign. They just engulf it. Just swallow it up. They're these big white blood cells. An example of this, actually,
Big white blood cells, you said?
yeah, they're just
That's
big,
where we learned
they're
about
just
it.
big white blood
Okay.
cells, and they don't specify it. All they do is they float around, and when they hit something with foreign, and the way it tells it's foreign is it has an antigen on the outside or a protein on the outside. So let's say this is Ben's. So I'll just put a little Ben.
They detect an
And so this is
antigen.
my macrophage. And it bumps into something. And it goes, what's that? That's definitely not me. So it just engulfs it.
And eats it.
So it just, anything that is not you, it'll just float around when it bumps into it, takes care of it. Because you have a certain protein on the outside of all your cells that says, hey, I'm one of your cells. And so that leaves those alone. It's like, oh, okay, we're good. Okay.
So not all non-specific kill our own cells.
Exactly.
Just the fever.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what?
Not all non-specific kill our own cells. So fever will kill some of our own cells. Macrophages don't kill our own cells. But they don't kill one particular pathogen. They kill everything foreign.
Okay.
If you were to put your blood cells into my body, and let's say you have A positive because I have A negative,
Yeah.
they would just go eat your blood cells because you're foreign. That stuff like it doesn't specify. Oh, this is a cold. I'm only gonna go kill the cold bacteria or virus. Anything foreign takes care of it. Third one, inflammation. Does anyone know what inflammation is?
It's when you swell, right?
Yes.
Redness, warmth, swelling.
Mm-hmm. It's because blood vessels are triggered to open up and to allow more blood to the area. Why would that be important?
To heal it?
To heal it, yeah. It's because, it's carrying those nutrients. Also, where are white blood cells found?
In blood?
So if you want the defense, the soldiers, to get to the spot, you open up the blood vessels, you get more blood there. It's triggered by a chemical called histamine.
Oh, yeah.
That's important to remember. So just know, histamine is a chemical that triggers inflammation.
How do you spell this? Okay.
So, inflammation is a histamine?
Histamine
It
is a chemical
triggers
that
histamine.
triggers inflammation.
What's the
Oh,
white
histamine.
blood cell that is involved in that? Because remember, there's one white blood cell that it's like
Yeah.
it like the allergy and histamine. Are we gonna need to know that in connection with it?
You might actually.
We should.
I'll look it up.
Okay, I have it written down. Actually, I'll look it up.
So inflammation is okay, it's good or not good?
Inflammation's good.
Basophils.
Basophils, yep.
What is that?
There.
Basophils
All right.
produces the histamine.
Oh. Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, you did.
Perfect. Thank you for looking that up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys probably do need to know that. Inflammation is good because, like I said, it's allowing more blood to the area, allows more nutrients, allows more white blood cells there to fight. Yes, for extended periods of times, it's painful, it's swollen, it's hard to remove,
Mm-hmm.
so
But,
or sore,
okay.
and so it's good for. All these are good for a little bit amount of time. Macrophages are good all the time, but fever and inflammation, good for a little bit of amount of time, but then it starts getting more negative than good. Okay, last one. Complement proteins. Now, I want you to think of a complement protein as a needle. And I want you to think of foreign cells as water balloons. Complement proteins just literally go poke holes in cells. And what happens if you poke a water balloon? All the water just rushes out, right?
Yeah.
It's just same idea with the cell. These complement proteins go poke holes in the
Will it
membranes.
dissolve the cell and then it?
It doesn't really dissolve it. More just the cell just falls apart.
Disintegrates it?
Yeah, like because
What happens to the stuff in the cell though?
it just spills out.
And then we eat it up? Like does the
Yeah,
macrophages eat it up since it's foreign?
They could.
Macrophages.
I mean, floating around.
If the cell's if it's a damaged cell, will it really affect us?
No, not at all.
And so we just dispose of it.
Yeah, and honestly, with that stuff floating around in the bloodstream and stuff, you can break down organelles into proteins and things that you could use for other things.
Oh, okay. So our body just kind of like uses
Yeah.
it for something else.
So here's a cell, the stuff. Complement protein just pokes a hole, stuff pours out, and so the cell's dead. So let's say that's a bacteria cell. So like I said, the easiest way to imagine it is imagine like a water balloon, imagine a complement protein as a needle.
When does that happen usually? Like what's things that we would get then what that you know what I mean? I'm like stuttering.
No, like
In what situation would that?
Yes,
happen?
thank you.
non-specific. Non-specific is our second line of defense, so it's the second thing our body goes to when it's trying to fight something off. And so it could be anything, like it's just like a fever. If you have a cold, you'll get a fever. You have a flu virus, you get a fever. You have
Could that be
if you have
something
a
for
bacteria, you'll get a fever.
when
Same
we
with
eat something bad, or would that be more of like the barriers because the vomiting?
That'd be more barriers.
Okay.
This stuff. It has not gotten into your bloodstream. It hasn't gotten into your organs really.
So a virus would technically be non-specific, right? Because doesn't it affect us more than just vomiting a virus? Aren't we getting the fever and like things like that?
So
I'm sorry.
I don't.
Should I ask him
no,
that?
I don't
I can
really,
ask him.
No, I don't really understand your question.
Oh.
Is the problem?
When we have a
Because
virus, though, what defense uses to get rid of it? That's what I mean.
we always start here.
Okay.
I'm about to show you.
Okay.
Basically, the reason we think of it as lines of defense is because like if you get through the first line, what protects you next? The
Okay.
second line, right?
And my question was, did the virus usually always get through the first line? Is that what makes it a
Not
virus?
always.
Oh, okay.
No, not always. There's honestly in this air floating around us right now, there's probably billions of viruses.
Wow.
Billions of
Isn't
bacteria.
that crazy?
Billions of things floating around that are really harmful.
Oh, and then like
This
our
table,
tears and our
I bet you
earmuffs
someone
protect it.
sneezed yesterday on their hand, touched this table. Now I'm touching it. It's all over my hand. But the reason I'm not sick all the time is because
okay.
we start here.
Okay.
So imagine
If
this.
it gets in,
Yeah.
it goes there.
So imagine this as if we're in a war. These are just the little guys in front running ahead.
Okay.
Okay, they all got the other army got past them. They shot them all down. Okay, now we got to our tanks. Now that's our second line of defense. If all of our guys got shot down, then we're gonna go to our tanks.